All right, so before I even get deep into the recap of this game, do just want to say best wishes to Nick Jensen. Obviously, a scary moment there at the end of the first period, the collision with AC Mont, and yeah, that's all you can do is best wishes. I know they gave an update during that second period saying he was conscious, alert, able to move all his extremities, so those are all positives, really good signs, and hope from here on he just continues to get better until he's back on the ice. So, best wishes. So let's get into this game that was, drama filled and felt like it was like 5 hours long. This game felt like it went on forever. And especially for us being already clinched the playoffs, we don't really, I wasn't expecting very many dramatic games like this. The script is obviously flipped for the Capitals, who are fighting for one of those final spots. It's going to be really tough for them to do it, but this is a step in the right direction. And depending on how the other teams that they're fighting with tonight go, they could see themselves in a better spot. So this game was Vasilevsky versus Lindgren. Just the goalie matchup. Vasilevsky played well. There were some just mistakes overall for the Lightning that cost them. Lindgren, on the other hand, hot. He was hot tonight. He was on it. Just ready to go from the start and played extremely well to keep the Capitals in this and really win them this game. So Washington, obviously, Eastern Conference, we see them a lot. Very tight checking, a slower team, but because of that, you have to limit your mistakes because they will take advantage of that. And that's sort of the story of tonight's game. There were some mistakes. They took advantage of it. It's not like they were just on us throughout the game, just pressure, 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 and we couldn't do anything. Like, it was a pretty even game, but we made mistakes against a tight checking team, and they took advantage. And that was really the story of it. So that first goal, it's kind of a weird, messy play. Tough for Vasilevsky to read really what's going on there with how the puck kind of stops and then goes to the next guy. He's not able to get over there. And the Capitals score, make it 1-0. The Lightning answer, it looked like Radish scored at first, putting the puck on net, but Duclair just standing there, it hits his skate, deflects in, and that ties the game. Moving on in the first, Milano ends up getting his second of the game. Not a big goal scorer, but he got two in this game. And the puck finds Vasilevsky, tries to push it out of the way, and Milano's just there, and he buries it to make it 2-1. And the final goal in that first period was the best looking goal, that's for sure. Brandon Hagel with a beauty backhand right over Lindgren's shoulder. Doesn't get much better than that. You don't really see backhanders like that much anymore. So anytime it does happen, it's just like very satisfying, very aesthetically pleasing, especially when it just goes right over their shoulder like that. That was beautiful. Brandon Hagel. So then getting into the instant of the game, Nick Jensen, AC Mont, it's a collision there, and AC Mont, I just don't think Jensen was really expecting it or prepared for it, so he didn't brace for it. So when he gets hit, he almost goes airborne for a little bit there, and the way he falls, the boards are right there, head goes right into the boards. But it's not a penalty. It's not boarding. He hit him from the front. It's not some cheap play. I just don't think Jensen was really expecting it. And, it's something that we see often in hockey when a player is not expecting to get hit, and they do get hit. This one, just the way he fell, how he went airborne, he wasn't able to protect himself. And then the boards being right there where he landed and his head hitting it, it was just tough. It was tough, but even though it wasn't a penalty, even though there was some scrappiness right after it happened, the fans obviously were going to be upset. The players were going to be upset, and AC Mont was a wanted man the rest of the game. They could have just put up a poster on the Jumbotron with, the old Western AC Mont wanted, and it would have fit how the rest of this game went. It was also tough for John Cooper because John Cooper coached Jensen in the minors, and they won a cup together. So you could tell he was up there right over him, like watching this throughout, just the stretcher coming out and everything going on. He was very concerned. So it was a tough watch, and just seeing him really not moving for a while there, and when he did move, it was very subtle. There was not much going on, but he was out cold on the ice while all the scrappiness was going on. And I think once everyone realized, like, whoa, everything cooled off, pay your respect, give your stick tap, and the period ended there. I mean, period ended there. There's a minute left in the period, and they go to intermission. So when they come back, it's basically a 21-minute second period. So they finish out the first, and then the players just really get back into it. There's no long break after that horn. It's just start the second period. So that's why I'm saying it's kind of like a 21-minute second period. No scoring in that second period, but there was a lot of action. Between two power plays, the Lightning had some good chances, not really on that power play specifically, but throughout the period they had about 9 shots, some pretty good chances there. I know Stamkos had an open shot or open net to say on that power play. He wasn't able to hit it, and Vasilevsky with some great saves on the Capitals power play. So both goalies playing extremely well, especially in that second period. And that was, the play. Going into more drama, AC Mont obviously was going to get into a fight at some point. Just a face-off in the Capitals zone. I feel like you kind of just... The guy probably told him, like, you know what, we have to do this, right? Like, you're not getting out of this game without fighting someone. So they get in a fight. AC Mont, he's not a fighter. He didn't really stand a chance there. He's more of just... He's that energy guy. He's going to bump you every time he goes past you. Get under your skin. That's the type of guy he is. But a fighter? No. No. And then Kucherov actually gets away with one. Tom Wilson skating behind him, trying to get the puck. Kucherov really just gave him a elbow right to the face. Tom Wilson was pissed off. There was no call there. And that's how the Lightning got their power play, because it was on a delayed penalty. But it's... Because it was Tom Wilson, I don't feel bad, but it was a penalty. But that's how the period ends. Goes to the third period, 2-2. And going into that third period, this where Lindgren, it's like as the game went on, he started off good, and then it was really good, and then he was great in that third period. In that third, the Capitals get a 5-on-3, starting with a Jeannot boarding call. During that 5-on-3, the Lightning kill it off. Jeannot comes back on the ice, but before he can really even get back in the play, the Capitals do score. That one is Carlson. Really good shot there. Goes past Vasilevsky, and that puts the Capitals up 3-2. The crowd showing, more love to AC Mont throughout that third period. Anytime he was... It didn't even have to be a big hit, but anytime he would just be bumped, crowd goes crazy. Anytime he gets the puck on his stick, he gets booed. Understandably so. That's... as a fan, I would have done the same thing. But yeah, I mean, Lindgren really just closed the door on the Lightning in that third period. The Capitals did get one more goal from Dowd to put the game away, but that was the story of the third, was Lindgren just locking things down, not allowing the Lightning to tie it back up and really get back in it. The Capitals obviously had something to fight for, not only a playoff spot, but their man went down. You don't think they want to win this game? Yes, they want to win this game. And you can see the emotion, and you could see the emotion on the Capitals team after that finals horn. Lindgren stands up going like this to the crowd, like they needed this win playoff-wise, but emotionally they needed this win too, and they got it. I'm not hurt or anything. Like, we lose. Okay, we're still probably going to play the Boston Bruins regardless. The thing I'm most hurt about this game is Kucherov didn't get any points. So he stays at 141, but positive. Looking here, my mouse on there, the Jets beat the Avalanche 7-0, so McKinnon didn't get any points either. So it's okay, I guess. It's okay. Would have liked Kucherov to take advantage of McKinnon not getting any points tonight and bump up that lead even more, but it doesn't happen. It's still a 4-point lead for Kucherov over McKinnon. And then looking at these Eastern Conference games that really matter, the Islanders lost in a shootout, so the Islanders still do get a point, leading in that final spot in the Metropolitan. And the Flyers win 1-0. They're still in that race. Capitals, obviously. Red Wings, Maple Leafs 4-4 in the second period. That's insane. But yeah, that's about it. So Capitals fans, you know they're rooting for the Maple Leafs big time right now. Oh, I'm slow. The Penguins just started against the Boston Bruins, so obviously they will be rooting big time for the Bruins. I get Milano scored 2 goals. Okay, I get it. Even Carlson, he had a really good game defensively. He had 1 goal. But Lindgren needs to be the first star here. What's going on? Yes, he gives up 2 goals, but he won this game for this team. Okay, he needs to be the first star there. So for the Lightning, the goals go to Duclair and Hagel. Assists go to Cirelli, Point, and Stamkos. And Radish. I was gonna say, where's Radish? But I was looking at the offense. Vasilevsky, 4 goals allowed on 34 shots. Percentage-wise, not great, but there were some rough mistakes in there and just things you can't do against the Capitals because, as I said at the beginning of this video, they'll take advantage of it. Goals for the Capitals, 2 for Milano, 1 for Dowd, 1 for Carlson, and Lindgren, 2 goals, 34 shots, 941 save percentage. That's a good save percentage. Here are the standings. Take it with a grain of salt. Like I just showed you, there's a couple big games going on right now. So this is just what they are right now at 9 o'clock on the East Coast. So still a lot to happen tonight, though. Coming down to the end of the season here, though, guys. 2 games left. This was our final road game of the year. Buffalo on Monday, Toronto on Wednesday, and then it's playoff time, guys. It is playoff time. Looking like it's going to be the Boston Bruins. Perfectly fine with that. Those matchups are always so much fun, and not going to lie, I have more confidence in this team going into the playoffs this year than I did last year, even though last year we weren't a wild card team. So it's just the way this team's been playing. This was their first time having 2 losses in a row since late February. That's pretty crazy. And last game, they lost in a shootout with Tompkins as their goalie. Tonight, they go up against the team with their backs against the wall in a must-win game. Whatever. So, I'm loving how this team's looking going into the playoffs. And I'm ready. Drop that schedule so I can get my tickets. That's all I'm saying. Drop that schedule. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment your thoughts on tonight's game down below. It was a dramatic one, that is for sure. Please like, subscribe. Please like and subscribe, guys. Playoff time coming up. I'd love to get some more views on this channel, get some more followers, build a nice community around the Tampa Bay Lightning and the rest of the Tampa Bay sports team. So if you could please, if you've made it this far, please like, subscribe. It is much appreciated. Any engagement with this video means a ton to me. So once again, thank you. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Go Bolts.